Good morning, currency kings and queens. I have a market analysis for you. It's too early to be on the shenanigans. It really is. Let me move my audio a little bit closer. How are y'all? It is early, but I wanted to give you a market review before we got our day started. So let's get right into it. Today is going to be gold. So let's get into it. Let's get right into the news. Actually, today is Wednesday, March the 5th of 2025. We had some early morning news around 1:30 a.m. It was CPI, and then around 7:15 this morning we have ADP, non-farm employment change. So it is NFP week. So just be aware, market could be kind of silly. So make sure your risk management is on point. You know, I'll always talk about that and remind you of that. We have some great British pound news, the monetary policy report hearings about 8:30 this morning, and that's orange folder, along with the USD final services, which is the PMI. So we have some significant news that could give some volume and push the market in one direction or the other. So just be mindful of that. Yesterday, I got in on a trade that was pretty good, but I got right out because it was real uncertain yesterday. You know how you get in the market and you know, hey, today I'm just going to get this done and we're going to be great. I probably catch 2 or 3 good trades. But yesterday it was kind of like, I'm going to get in if it meets my requirements for my strategy, and then I'm going to get right out. So you have to read the room with the market a lot of times. So that's how it was yesterday for me. So getting into today, I wanted to go over gold. Let's look at it real quick because I was looking at it and then I was like, So we have our little trend line here. I wanted to put the 200 on, so I'll be doing my own little analysis while I'm giving the analysis. But if you look on the monthly time frame, it's an uptrend. The weekly as well for gold. And look at this, y'all. It's pretty significant. If you look at the months and you look out far to the left, you can see that this is the high. So dollar has really made some great progress on the upside as far as reaching a ceiling. So we're trying to figure out or find out if it's at the ceiling at this point or not. We can tell that if we drop down to the weekly and even the daily, that it reached the area here for resistance, and it just has not broken that area. So I wanted to bring to your awareness, let me make the chart a little bit bigger and take the volume down just for right now so we can see what we're looking at. And we can see that it broke here. When it broke here, it's not on a downtrend yet, but you have to take into consideration, is it trying to form a downtrend since it didn't break that ceiling? Is this a supply zone? So right now it's a big question mark, but I drew the zone here just for, to keep me on my toes in case I close the chart out and come back a different day. Because, on the daily time frame, it takes days for, things to play out. I also dropped down on the 4-hour. Let's do the daily for this. And I marked it up. So I put supply zone on the daily time frame here. And then I wanted to see a breakout of this area either above this candle or below this candle. So when you drop down on the lower time frame, it's a consolidation zone. But on the higher time frame, it's just one candlestick. And you want to see if it's going to go in one way or the other so that you know where to go with your trade analysis. So if we go down to the 1-hour time frame and we reset the chart and we look at this actual setup, it looks bullish. Of course it does. It broke above the 50 moving average. It's ranging, it's collecting orders to either go up or down. But we have to figure out, is it going up or is it going down? So if you have sell stops and limits, and you are going along with something like that and you're waiting for a breakout, you can. But just be mindful of the different zones here. And let's also talk about the confluence, which is the Dixie. It's still trending on the downside. So let's be mindful of, sorry y'all, let's be mindful of the confluences, what you have as far as, you know, what's getting you in here. And then I like to go, like I always said, on the forums here and just read where everybody's mind is if you have TradingView. So as far as for for gold, I'm waiting for it to either break out of one of these zones and then confirm it for me with a retest or something like that, and then I'll take my trade. I also was looking at the lower time frames for this pair and noticed the gap here. So we have some significant reasons why it could probably trend on the downside or retrace downward and possibly keep going up to break the ceiling that it's currently at, or reverse. So that's where I am with gold. I just wanted to bring you into it so that we know exactly what's going on and that we use all the resources and skills that we have in order to analyze this. Sometimes we're just not going to get it. Sometimes the market just does what it wants to do, but being informed and educated and having an actual plan and knowing why you are in the market is very important. To know why you're in the market. If you don't know why you're in the market, then you're doing it wrong. So before you take a trade, you should have it planned out. You should have your TP and your stop losses already set, or know what they are so that you can put them in place. And then you place the trade once it's time to execute according to your plan, and then you let it play out. So just be mindful of that. I don't know what you're in today, but if you don't mind dropping a comment down below. If you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Turn that notification bell on so you can get these wonderful videos. And I hope you have a wonderful trading day.